Hello, thank you for joining me on this Positive Thursday. My name is ZorryFlower. Thank you for joining me. On this Positive Thursday, I'm going to be talking about keeping that negative energy out of your life. And what I mean by that, right, you're probably like, what does she mean? Well, what I mean by that is that when you're trying to walk on a new path and just live the best life that you can, when you have outside people that's trying to throw negative energy at you or just hating on you, I just want to tell you to keep on going. Try to surround yourself around positive things and people. Don't worry about the negative energy, because people that throw negative energy at you, they're not happy. I have experienced this time after time and time. I can tell you so many stories that I have experienced it, negative energy being thrown at me. Okay, so for example, today I was going to the gym, and these two ladies gives me these dirty, negative, hating looks, which didn't bother me much because I carry myself with a positive attitude. So I'm like, wow, sometimes that energy, when you carry positive energy, then when somebody try to throw negative energy at you, it's like, woo, you got to turn your head real fast. So that's what I did. And I went to the front desk, got my card scanned, by the people at the front desk. They know who I am, and I always say hi. I always try to keep a positive attitude. And anyway, to make a long story short, that being said, that's one example of negative energy getting thrown at you. Not even if people giving you dirty looks or whatever, but also hearing negative stuff, words, people talking negative all the time. That's negative energy, especially if you're trying to be positive and live the best life that you're trying to live. I want to encourage each one of you, that's trying to go on a new path. You're trying to be the best that you can be, because when you're stepping out, when you're stepping out and trying to be the best that you can be, and, go above and beyond of being passionate, or just living a life for the fullest, you're always going to have all kinds of negativities, things that's trying to just pull you back into your old self. And you got to understand this. People that's not happy, they're going to try to make you unhappy as well, especially if you want to live your best life and walk out in faith and be the best person that you want to be. And what I do in the morning time, each time I get up in the morning, I have a morning ritual, excuse me. So what I do is I get up, I pray, I put on my positive motivation, because, sometimes when we get up early in the morning, it's our mind is so easy to hear. The first thing you hear, say for example, if you have your TV on and you hear a negative news about somebody getting killed, that can have an effect on our morning. It can make you feel sad. So that can kind of be negative energy as well too. And negative energy also, it can cause you health problems. It can cause depression, anxiety. And in the world we live in today, it's crazy. And that's why it's also important just to know, having people around you that can support you, that generally care about you, positive people that can uplift you, that you could talk to and laugh with. Yes. Because sometimes it can be you can try to be a positive person and treat people the way you want to be treated, and then you have a lot of negative stuff to try to come at you, whether it's you got that boss that's hard on you, or you got that nagging coworker, or even a spouse. They try to come at you or whatever. You get into an argument with your spouse. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. But where I came, in my life, where I came to the conclusion, I just turned 40 in September, and for a long time, I allowed myself to be affected by people's opinions and their negative attitudes when I tried to stay positive. And I said, I came to a point in my life, I said, I'm not going to let the behaviors of others affect who I am. I'm going to stay true to who I am and continue to work on being a woman of integrity and good character, because I have to set an example for others just looking up to me. And not only that, that's what I prefer. And besides that, life is too short. So I try to surround myself around positive things and positive people and keep all the negativity out and block that out. And just try to focus only on the positive. And it's a struggle every day, I'm going to be honest with y'all, but it has gotten better. I've been praying about it, and I've been working, reading books and just being determined. I'm desperate for this change. And I know for those of you who want change in your life, I know that y'all can agree with me as well, too. You know, y'all want to just stay positive and stay on the right track and not let the outside negativity and energy affect y'all. So I just wanted to say I am so happy that y'all joined me on this Positive Thursday. I love each one of you. I don't know y'all personally, but I try to love people just the way they are. And I thank y'all for joining me. And I'm so happy to know that this Positive Thursday have inspired you and uplift y'all. Please share because it is powers in the numbers. Remember that. You can also connect with me on Instagram. I'm at ZorryFlower8. You can connect with me on Twitter. And also on YouTube as well, too. And you can also give me some feedback on this podcast, as I would love to hear your feedback and your comments. God bless each one of you. Have a positive week. And don't let the outside negativity affect your day or whatever you're trying to do in your life. Stay positive. God bless y'all.